Backed by popular demand, I will be doing some voiceover for this video. This was the 2025 Michigan State IDPA match. My first time ever shooting this match, first time at this range. It was a fantastic facility and everything went off without a hitch. It was great. My match went pretty well. I only dropped 5 points for the match, no penalties. I came in 4th place. There was not much I could do about the 3 people that beat me, 2 guys in their 20s and a human specimen. It looks like I'm going to need a time machine and a gym to get me competitive with those guys. They were really tough competitors. Stage 1 went pretty well. I did drop 1 point on it. I shot it pretty conservatively. I didn't try to time the drop turner. I just stomped on the box and shot the drop turner first instead of trying to time it. But everything went okay.
Stand by.
Stage 2 was pretty simple. 3 in the open and then a few different fault lines. There were some non-threats that were in play. You had to be a little bit cautious. I did miss my footing on 1 fault line. That took a little bit of extra time to readjust, but all in all, went great. Down 0. Stage 3 went well. It was an unloaded table start. I shot it down 0, and it was actually my last stage for the match. At one point, I thought I threw one a little bit high, but it turns out it was a 0, so all is well.
Stand by.
I just dropped one. Stage 4 was my first stage of the match. I never liked starting a match off weak hand only, so I was very conservative. I was able to shoot the stage down 0, and that was the goal for the very first stage of the match.
Finish unless you're clear.
Stage 5 went well. It required you to shoot to 11 rounds to avoid a standing reload, and that included shooting a steel activator and a moving target. Everything went well. It was a good stage, but I did drop 1 point.
Stand by. Finished.
Stage 6 was another stage that required you to shoot to 11 to avoid a standing reload. I could have been a little bit faster, but I did shoot it clean. Stage 7 was inside a shoot house. I did not have anybody film me. You can't really see much from outside. It was a fun stage, had a swinger. I did have to dump a few rounds to make the reload work just right, but it was a decent stage. Could have been faster, like all my stages, but I did shoot it down 0.
Stand by.
Getting out of the car on stage 8 for a big guy was not very fast, and it was pretty awkward. Immediately following that, the very first target I shot, I dropped a point. and transitioned away from it and realized it and had to go back and pick up that down 0, which cost me some time for sure. All in all, it went well. Down 0 could have been a little faster.
Bye.
Uh-oh. Stage 9 was a limited standard stage. It's not the kind of stage you want to shoot as fast as possible because it's a high risk. Not the kind of stage that you can win a match on, but you can definitely lose a match right here. I did drop 2 points on this stage, 1 body and 1 head.
Stand by.
Indecision on stage 10 cost me to look like a goofball and cost me some time. Just a shooter ahead, I had decided to change my stage plan, just make a small tweak. At the beep, off the draw, the gun went off a little before I got a good sight picture, causing me to drop a down 1. And because I had just changed my stage plan, I wasn't confident if I had enough rounds to make up that 1. Obviously, I did have plenty of rounds, but sometimes in the moment you get brain fog. Ended up running the rest of the stage okay, missed my footing on my very first fault line, but I only ended up dropping that 1 point on the very first target.
Stand by.
If you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. Hopefully you get a little something from these videos. I get something from them myself. That's the reason I started videoing myself, was for my own benefit. So if I can help others out too, then that's all the better. This is the warm-up stage, down 0.
If finished, unload, show clear.